Yes, people, welcome back to a Rivals Agenda. We've had to have a couple substitutes, if you didn't know. Mons isn't here because ACL man have got to go get checkups. So we've got man like Matt here, who has it's practically his debut on Never Foul.
You're an idiot, bro. Every time I come on this show, man always says it's my debut.
I mean,
it kind of is though. I ain't been here for a minute though. I will say that I ain't been here for a minute though.
Yeah. I had to trap him earlier on the phone to make sure, just to worm my way around to find that he's available.
Man, cool.
You know what I mean?
Like, basically, are you available? Yeah. Say no. But yeah, we're good.
A bit more than that. We got Specs here. You can talk about yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Ches isn't here because he's in Mexico. The guy's always doing something, isn't he? Always on holidays. This is what I mean. When these wins are eaten, guys, they're just loaded, honestly. But yeah, other than that, Jay should be joining in. We've got a few things to talk about. But first and foremost, in the bottom right is our sponsors. Actually, they're also Kobbie's sponsors.
There you go.
There we go. There's a double whammy. So check at the bottom. You got the QR code. If you want to go get any of your football shirts / jerseys, you can go and do that. Super cheap. If you want to see quality, I can show you lot on screen if you wish. So got a few of the shirts. So if you want, let me know in the comments and I'll do it a little bit later. Matt. Now, I'm going to link you with hooks here. But all I'm going to say, 2 goals every game since pre-season, if I'm correct. If I'm correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans are licking their lips.
Let them.
Right now.
Let
them. It's going to be the Dalman versus Rio derby.
You know what? I'll say this year. I hear it. First things first. We'll wait for Specs to get in and I'll speak about the Newcastle thing. But in terms of like Arsenal and how other teams are looking at us, I get it. Defensively, we can be good at. Let's not lie and try and deflect and say, oh no, our defense will be patterned. There's adjustments that need to be made. You've had 2 fullbacks that have had to come in from the start of the season. One of them already got injured in the first game. So now you're having a makeshift right back. Soberslai, who had an amazing game, by the way.
Oh, bro.
Soberslai was sick yesterday. Cannot even front. I don't remember Harvey Barnes doing anything in that game. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember doing anything. But anyway, like I'm saying, we had to make adjustments in our defense. Kirkes, I'm not going to lie to you, he's pissing me off. And I'm a big fan of Kirkes, but he's starting to piss me off a bit because there's a couple of times now he's been caught out. And this whole man's backing up, man, like his carnival is crazy, bro. I can't even lie. Like, what is all of this? What's this? Like, how are you gonna stop anything, bro?
More of a wing back than a fullback, maybe?
I think it's early days. System-wise don't suit him as well. And then obviously, Kanate. Listen, everybody knows I'm a massive advocate for Kanate, innit? But I can't lie.
Twerkers. They call him twerkers. It's crazy.
No. That needs to stop because he can't do that after 2 games in. That's crazy. But like you see Kanate though. He's got to sort himself out, bro. Has to. Can't do that again. You do that again next week against Arsenal, they'll punish us. I'll be real with you. We can't defend like that. How we defended against Newcastle, we cannot defend like that against Arsenal. And to be fair to Newcastle, what they did do, they turned it into a wrestling match because it won a game of football. I'll be real. Specs knows this already. They wanted to make this game as ugly as possible. They didn't want the ball on the deck. They were like, look, we're just going to throw everything at Liverpool and see what happens. And to give them credit, they nearly got away. Not even got away. They nearly got a win, if we're being honest. At one point, I thought at one point, Newcastle might win this game because the momentum changed so much. And I was like, nah, this can't be happening.
Matt.
Go.
What do you feel about man that are calling him Havertz? You feel about that one? Man, I call him Havertz, you know.
Who?
Havertz, innit? You get me?
Oh my! Is this what you're not doing already? That's your fan base.
They're calling him Havertz, innit? That's all I'm saying.
This is what your fan base does.
No, it's not even my fan base, bro. Like, it's like I'm just seeing man in chaps and they're calling him Havertz, bro. Like, I'm
hearing Florian Squirts.
Yeah, Florian Squirts is crazy to me. Like, Florian, all of that.
I 116.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I get it. Record signing for Liverpool. And in 2 games, he hasn't showed up how you'd expect a record signing to do. But it's very you lot are slick though, because I don't see no one saying nothing about Hincapie Because remember, Ekatike can't finish, Rere can't do nothing. Ekatike banging 2 goals in 2 games. Ain't no one saying nothing about that though.
Hey, Matt. Wait, one sec, Matt. Take a touch.
Yeah,
Take a touch.
saying.
Take a touch, man. I don't remember anyone saying Ekatike can't finish.
No, bro. People were saying we got the wrong striker, bro.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's mad. You know what? I told Monts that transfer was done from what I got told. That transfer was done from May. Ask Monts. I said it's done already, so don't even matter. I said it's perfect for the link up. Really and truly, big up Jay. All new settings. That looks nice. I think it's the Lion. For me, with that game, first and foremost, I don't think Newcastle really made it too much into a wrestling match because Gordon was trying to take man's calf down like your missus is trying to help you take off your socks after a long day of football. Do you know what I mean? So that's one thing. 2, from the 46th minute to the 100th minute, you created nothing. And that's credit to Eddie Howe's team talk. I can't lie. I was really impressed with Newcastle. But is this anything new between a Newcastle-Liverpool game? It's kind of turning into a classic every time they meet. It's always some drama. Isak offside. Do you remember that one Specs at Anfield, which never been offside or whatever? The dive as well. Rest in peace, my man. Because Liverpool
did.
Liverpool
that time with Nunes that time when they had 10 men and they
Nunes 10 men. Bro, this is
2 seasons ago. Yeah.
It was class, but Eddie Howe is a plonker.
That's how you win with 10 men. I'm just saying.
But he's a plonker at the end. Why are you going for it? No. At the end, he's like, brother, like I get it. You got 10 men. You got momentum.
Bro, listen, the passion got him. Right? They got.
But this is what I mean. That's what kind of
in that moment. They just like the crowd got to them. They were roaring them on. Somebody needed to just say, calm down.
That might be game of the season. That might go down as top 3 games of the season.
I think
already.
Yeah. I don't agree with that part. I saw your video, Cass, when you were saying about. It's debatable, bro, isn't it? Because you could say, come on, just hold that, or just like, why are you going for it, whatever, bro. But sometimes, bro, Liverpool were on the rope. With 10 men, Liverpool were on the ropes, bro. At some points, 1 second. Let me. Sorry, Jay, big man. I'm just saying, bro. Like, because first of all, I was absolutely gutted. I'm proud of the boys, but I'm gutted. Gordon deserves 1,000 lashes. I don't know why some Newcastle fans.
Some say he's playing for a move. Some say he's got 2 red cards in 14 games and got 0 goals and assists.
Well, both red cards were something to do with Liverpool. He missed the League Cup final because of he got sent off.
Yes.
This game, it was rash. You get me? I'm not accepting no statement apologies, bro, and all that. People saying it.
That's class,
bro. You get me? You could look, man.
You can spin that 2 different ways.
I wouldn't say it's a corruption thing. I'm not gonna go that far. You get what I'm saying? But it doesn't look good. You get what I'm saying? And he put up a statement saying sorry and blah blah blah.
Let's put one thing in the room, yeah. How is Konate not getting sent off for that push in Harvey Barnes?
Bro, you're gonna get me rattled, bro. Don't bring it, please.
No. On a rule, all that tackle from Gravenberch, I'm thinking like, raw.
That one a red. That Gravenberch challenge one a red.
No. It's not a red.
Did you see what these men were doing all game?
No. Hear me out, Jay. If someone goes on the yellow, they adjust their game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, listen, with the Konate thing, I could see it. Like, if you give a foul...
Gravenberch was class, by the way.
If you give a foul, yeah. With the Gravenberch thing, I flip-flop on this because Bruno Guimaraes, he does put his leg into the space where Gravenberch is coming into, but Gravenberch's reaction tells me, oh, he knew it was a bad one. Like, his reaction when he hands in the air, like, all that sort of... You can tell when a player knows that he's done something that's, like, close to the line, and I think he knew in that moment,
Bruno should have sent off that second challenge. You already got yellow for complaining. That other one, I can't remember who he took out yet, but that's another yellow, bro.
Yeah, look, it was a spicy game, innit?
Yeah, it was definitely a spicy game.
What? Let me land here. Like, what burns me the most is everyone said there's going to be a red card in this game. You get me? Everyone said
at least 3.
And I was like,
at least 3.
It plays that. Look, Eddie Howe can say keep calm all you want, play the game, not the occasion, innit? Because it's always an occasion between Newcastle and Liverpool. Anyway, letting on this whole Isak madness. You get what I'm saying? The crowd are up for it. It's hard, isn't it? Once you're out there, you're gassed up. I was quite surprised Newcastle played so well, but it shows you missing out a striker. It made me want to give Isak another 5,000 lashes, but Isak not being available. You get what I'm saying? When Cass says that last moments, like when she messed up, it's like, what do you do, bro? I know we got 10 men, but it's like,
all right, hear me out, yeah.
If you
hear me out.
Go on. If you keep holding back, Liverpool may have scored 2 goals. Liverpool may have scored 2 goals. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So I just felt in that moment, I get it, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, I'm gutted we couldn't hold out. The 10 men right at the end went against us because that good goal. Because the way my man dummied it and Tino got taken out, and then the space is there for young Rio. Big up to him, by the way. Give your flowers when flowers are due. You get what I'm saying? I think overall, don't know what you man think. Overall, forget the ins and outs. I think Newcastle overall deserve the win or whatever.
They were the better team. Newcastle were the better team yesterday. Like they were the better team 11v11. They were arguably the better team 10v11. But the thing is for Liverpool and Newcastle can take the plaudits and Liverpool will take the points. And at this point, I'm seeing this the Premier League this season, and because of the quality level of all teams. So I think if you look at it objectively, say Newcastle away is going to be a very hard game for anybody. The game state is the game state, but anyone going to Newcastle away is going to find it difficult. Liverpool have got out of this with a win. Some positives. Ekitike, Sobo was good. Obviously,
I love
Van Dijk was immense.
Van Dijk was excellent. But this is my point. Van Dijk was excellent, and Liverpool still conceded 2 goals. That's the issue. So to me, I'm going to talk back because I remember speaking earlier in the season, in pre-season, and I was saying to Liverpool fans, there's some issues that you might find with the synergy of your team, with the how your team plays,
the right one.
Blah blah blah. And I said that you're going to find this a problem, and I think Slot will work it out. But the games are going to be, looking at Liverpool, 6 goals conceded in 3 games. I mean, if you're being super critical, I don't know how, 88th minute winner, 100th minute winner. I don't know how sustainable that is, but it makes for excellent games. I'm enjoying Liverpool this season.
But Can I say something quickly?
Go for it.
I understand what you're saying. There needs to be cohesion, right? When you brought in that many players and you've replaced 2 fullbacks that are integral to how you play, it's going to take time. Not only that, obviously we brought in Florian Wirtz, record signing, and it's going to take him time to acclimatize. The only person really that's hit the ground running is Ekitike. Now, I'm not worried because here's the thing. At the start of the season, everyone will tell you the same thing. You just want the points on the board and you're hoping that your team can improve. Hence Arsenal last week. What happened with Arsenal? They did not play well against Man United. Man United probably deserved to win that game, but you never guess what? Arsenal just said, we just want the 3 points. And then we can hopefully pick up, pick up steam ahead of the season. It's the same thing for us. This is always going to be one of our toughest games of the season, especially with the Isak stuff going on. That was Monday Night Raw, old school attitude era. That was not a game where the ball was going to be played on the deck and you're going to see all this sexy football. You weren't going to see that at all. So,
true, but do you not look at game state with the fact it was 10 men, you were 2-0 up. You conceded from 2-0 up against Bournemouth. So to me, it's a tempo and control issue. You're not slowing the game down to a point where you're controlling the game and you're allowing teams to overrun you and just outfight you and get back into the game. And I saw it against Palace, I saw it against Bournemouth, and I saw it against Newcastle. So there is a trend there, even though it's very early and they can obviously fix it. But it is something to me, and people in the chat saying 4 goals, not 6 goals, because you conceded 2 to Palace too. And I know that game might not be super the way you look at it, but I'm just saying that there's something there which it should be a little concerning, because if you look at Bournemouth and Newcastle obviously missing Isak, down to 10 men, etc. Bournemouth, I know Liverpool have not had McAllister and Frimpong went off and Bradley, but I'm also looking at some of these teams you're playing, they've not had their full teams either. And all it's going to take is one of these teams to catch you with their full team and a proper tactical setup, and they could spark you out. But a win's a win. You should be happy. No major complaints.
Just quickly regarding the midfield.
I'm just hearing that he's the Wirtz £100 million signing. that we've seen in the league.
Is this what we're doing? We're just going to focus on Wirtz.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm hearing.
No, because why it has to be done.
We did it with Enzo.
We've done it with Enzo. We've done it with Caicedo.
So 2 games in.
Wait. Hold on.
I don't mind. I actually don't mind. You might talk. You're going to talk about.
Hold on, Hawks.
I spent £55 million on Victor Gyökeres. He didn't score against United. You man were telling me he wears Timberland boots.
Who was?
But everybody telling man, Gyökaku and Timberland boots and all of these. This
is why you shouldn't worry about what others say, bro.
No, but if you didn't know, Mons cooked Caicedo from game week 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Everyone's different. All I'm saying is after we've been 2 games into a season and apparently man's just not cut out for the
I remember when we signed Pogba, that guy was getting slated left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
And he cost like
2 games in.
This is what.
Oh God, yeah.
You don't even get 3 games, 5 games.
Wait, hear me out. Yeah, he got slated for having a new haircut.
Yeah,
like me in the chat, I put a headband in and I'm getting.
Graham Souness is memed up for that very thing.
Hold on, but just on Wirtz, because I'm a big Wirtz fan, right? It's too early for knee jerk. However, one can talk about intensity, and it's the same thing that swallowed Sancho. Yeah, when he came to this league, like the intensity of the league, the pace. When I'm watching Wirtz, he's taking a second too long with the ball. He's dribbling slightly into areas that maybe he doesn't think there's going to be other people or defenders are coming in. He'll obviously work it out, but are people entitled to say that for 100 million plus they expected him to be ready straight away, or are you going to say because McAllister's not been available, it's impacted the balance of the midfield? What do you think about it? Forget the fact that, just look at it from the point of view of, in terms of the first 2 games that you've seen Wirtz play, regardless of whether or not he's going to adapt, based on these games, are you disappointed with what he's given you so far?
Just quickly.
Yeah. Of course, I'm disappointed because you got to look at it like this. He's our record signing, and he's supposed to potentially change the way how we play or enhance the way how we play, right? But one thing I noticed specifically yesterday, Wirtz was going into like good pockets of space. No one could pass him the ball. No one was confident enough. It was only Gravenberch one time, fizzed the ball through about 3, went past about 2-3 players. Wirtz is in. He does a little drop the shoulder, lays it off to Salah, written on goal. What it is for me is that Liverpool have to get used to how Wirtz plays, and Wirtz has to get used to how Liverpool play. And not only that, we need to be a bit more, take more risks on the ball in terms of in the forward areas, because there's too many times it's like the team still thinks Soberslaid's a number 10. Soberslaid obviously played right back. Different profile, different character in it. Wirtz is looking in them little pockets and he's saying, if you can find me there, I can hurt the other team. And I just think he just needs.
I've noticed something with you lot at the moment is that
needs time, bro.
Respectfully, shut your mouth. He's upstairs. He's sleeping. He's just gotten back from Morocco. He's part of this panel typically. So how about that?
Man said,
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? What the guy didn't watch it today. Do you know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up, man. But anyways, one thing I've noticed is that I'm gonna call it the yin and yang, innit? Gravenberch without McAllister without Gravenberch is a struggle in your midfield. Like it's quite glaringly obvious at this point. And they're gonna probably play with each other next game. I think.
He's not sure. But you know what? I'll give you a stat though. I think McAllister and Gravenberch haven't played alongside each other since the game against Spurs where we beat them 5-1.
Oh,
that's the last time they played alongside one another.
I hear me out though.
That's mad.
Hear me out though, because I like the point that Cass made. Yeah. So now look, I like Wirtz. I think Wirtz is an excellent player. Yeah, no shadow of a doubt. Like I think eventually he will become one of the better slash. It's hard for him because there's a lot of good attacking midfielders right now in the Prem, but I think he will be one of the ones up there. But see me, I'm all about balance. Yeah, and I think it would have made so much more sense for Liverpool that 116 million that you gave to Wirtz, take a portion of that, give it to Newcastle, a bit on top for Isak, and then go and grab like a Baleba. Then your midfield is balanced.
Don't you dare.
You got that.
How much will Baleba cost though?
Yeah, I hear that. But you say this, but you're willing to spend 120 odd on Isak, and you've already spent 16.
You wanted to be there now.
On Wirtz.
Okay.
So for me, I think that because to me, it seems like what Scott's trying to do is go gung ho.
You're getting sandwiched.
And in the Premier League, that can go one of two ways. It can either work out for you like a charm, or it can go the
J. Cole, bro,
and not work for you. So, speaking purely on balance, I think it would have been so much better. The Kirkes, I hear it. The Frimpong, I hear it. If you just had Baleba and Isak, I think you definitely would have conceded 6 goals in 3 games already.
Well, the thing, Hawks, you make a good point about the structure, and I think when you make it not a gamble, but when you buy the player like you bought with Wirtz, and you're basically saying we're gonna disrupt a title-winning midfield, because that's what you're basically saying. If you're Liverpool, we're gonna change a title-winning midfield. You don't really get the luxury of that person that you're disrupting your midfield for, sinking in, because it worked before. So you've chosen to disrupt that midfield to bring Wirtz in. So one should expect Wirtz to kind of hit the ground running. And I think Liverpool, as they're able to deal with this because of the quality of their attackers, and that's fine. So if Liverpool internally say, hey, it's going to take a little bit of adjustment for us to get to this level, and we're gonna win ugly, or there's gonna be moments in games, it's fine. I have no issue with Liverpool winning ugly. I think, that's why you're champions. But on the flip side, there's only a limited number of times that you can keep going back to the well before it runs dry. I don't think Liverpool are anywhere near that yet, but I don't know at what point do you say Szoboszlai is a very important midfielder because of how he presses, because of how he does his stuff, and how long can they justify him not being in the first choice midfield if it was to be Gravenberch, McAllister, and Wirtz going into games? Because if you don't play those 3, which of those 3 drops in the important games? So I'm just looking forward to seeing how Liverpool solve some of these issues, which are of their own creation. They have created issues for themselves with how they built this squad, and they have to. I'm sure Slot's good enough to sort it out, but I'm intrigued. I think Liverpool have started.
If anyone can sort it out, it should be him.
Yeah,
it should be him defensively, anyways.
But what I wanted to say quickly, Jay, just quickly, bro. Sure. All right, you're talking about balance, and Hook spoke about balance as well, which is true. But what you got to understand is this, So Frimpong goes down game week 1, and Conor Bradley's already out, so we've got no right back. Because in my opinion, if Frimpong was available, I think he goes Szoboszlai and Gravenberch in the middle, and I think we're fine. I think he only looked at that because, I hate to say it, this is not me disrespecting him, but you get 2 versions of Curtis Jones. You got the Curtis Jones that, my day, yesterday was so frustrating. We could have done a counter. Curtis Jones gets the ball, gets past the player. Ekatike makes the perfect run. Jones is doing one of these. Or did you man see that though? Did you not see how big the play? Jones likes to do all that. He gets, he's too like, bro. This guy's
admires his work. Admires his work,
and it's frustrating. So if you take out Curtis Jones and you put Szoboszlai and Grav in that pivot, I think we're fine, even if McAllister's missing. Do you get what I'm saying? So
the only thing I would say back on that is, unfortunately for Liverpool yesterday, because Gomez wasn't ready, Bradley was just coming back, and Frimpong, it meant that, say, you look at last season, Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, then because of that, you only had one of your first choice starting regular midfield, which was because of the situation of injuries. So that then allowed Newcastle to dominate further because of the unfamiliarity in the team and stuff like that by moving him out. So I actually think Slot made a mistake playing Szoboszlai right back, but Gordon was actually playing well, and Szoboszlai was actually playing him pretty well. So it could have been worse if he didn't play right back. So it was almost like a you damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. You play Szoboszlai in midfield, whoever plays right back is going to get smoked by Gordon. If you play him at a right back, you lack cover in midfield because the synergy's not there. So I think Sobo did a good job at right
back.
Matt,
I think there's one easy answer to this, to be honest. Okay, I thought about this with Blink the other day. Me and him were talking about it. So what the big thing that I think that could happen for this is actually moving Wirtz outside of the midfield and having them come off of the wing inside. And the reason I say that is because you already have overlapping fullbacks. So and the way that Newcastle defended you is going to be the way that a lot of teams defend you from this point forward. They're going to jam pack the midfield and force the ball to go outside and make Frimpong and Kirkes beat you from the wide areas because everybody's going inside the Gakpo trying to go inside. Salah's trying to go inside. You have all your midfielders going inside. You have Ekitike dropping into the pockets. Everybody's inside. So, like, the idea to defend him is pack the midfield and then let the ball go outside and have those players that are out covering the width beat us. Okay? Neither Kirkus, and it was supposed live because he wasn't overlapping in that game, but neither of them could really do anything on the outside on their own. And the one time that they did, you guys scored the third goal. You guys got the ball to the outside. Salah was able to create something from a wide area, and then it ended up happening. You had a 1-2, the overlap, and then he created space for you guys to be able to create the goal. This Wirtz, it may end up being, you might have to have him play a little bit of left wing for him to have.
No one's taking Gakpo. No one can take Gakpo space right now. That guy is moving crap.
Gakpo got 2 assists. It wasn't a great game, but
that's what I was saying. But Matt, you could say early he wasn't that good in the first half. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me run these. Let me run these supers. If Gay comes in, it's straight swap for Kanate. Someone's had this enough. Please stop comparing the kids, man. Max and Rio. No one compared them. We just said it's the derby. Rubbish Jones plays Liverpool line breaks easily. Paul fans were tweeting Caicedo first 10 minutes. Without doubt. Using Wirtz as copium is funny as hell. Great content. Don't know if that's I don't know if that's sarcastic or not, but it is good content. Thanks. Hype Wirtz is the best 10. Microscope is on him. Without doubt, he's the most expensive Premier League player. Fans wants Liverpool to be defensive like Arsenal, not our DNA.
Did it?
Defensive.
Defensive as it means. It depends, because obviously the thing is we're leaking goals, innit? But we also score a ton of goals.
You know what it is with Wirtz, bro? Like, I'll be real. It's just that for me, it's just a matter of when, and we just got to get all our punches and digs in now.
Obviously, I hear it, bro. You know what's gonna happen.
It will be cool, man.
Because I was saying that Wirtz was like, you know how I feel about Bruno. I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. But it's like Wirtz. I was seeing Wirtz as one of the premier number 10s in world football, and it's like when you are a platform like that. It's very difficult to then start making excuses or justifications for why a player is not showcasing his quality straight away, because you are one of the best 10s in the world, and I get whatever people are saying.
He just needs to up his tempo. Once he ups
his tempo, but you can be slow burners, bro. Like, you didn't ask for the price. You can be a slow burner.
On mute, man. Oh, no, you're not.
The thing is, it's like this one thing where it's like explosion. Like, what running away from Bundesliga defenders and making space is different to making space from Premier League defenders.
I hear it.
Better tactics, better physicality, more pace. So it's just, I'm pretty sure he can step it up. And maybe it's just been difficult because when you look at like a De Bruyne, De Bruyne always had that separation pace. Like, he can create a yard, 2 yards, 3 yards. He wasn't super fast, but you always had the ability to separate himself.
Long strides, boy.
Sancho never had that. Yeah. So Sancho, when he came to the Premier League, he couldn't create separation properly with good defenders. De Bruyne has always been able to do that. Naby Keita, 50-50. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, Wirtz, I don't know where he lands, but he's a great player. I'm sure he'll be fine. Liverpool needs to platform him.
I just think he just needs a bit of time. I know what you're saying, because you are right to ask the question, innit? Because if you're the most expensive signing, all eyes are going to be on you, no matter what it is. You might not answer the price tag, but that's how the game goes, innit? So all I'm going to say is this. I just think a couple more games, I'm expecting Wirtz to kind of pick up. Like, even a game, obviously, against Arsenal. Now, we need Wirtz to do something. This is what we brought him in for. These big games are these games.
This is what you know. Let's change that. Let's change that. That's what you paid for.
That's what we paid for, innit?
That's what you paid
and it will come, bro. Everyone's different.
Look at
Ekitike, bro. Some people say about Germany and coming there. Ekitike hit the ground running, bro. And some people thought he wouldn't.
This is what I said earlier on, Specs.
I've got a question for you, Specs, man. I've got a question for you, Specs, after this. But there's 1,400 in the house and not even 300 likes. There's a good 1,100 people live. And I'm pretty sure there's people that have left.
Run the likes up.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot. There's a huge. I can't lie, man. Bro, there's more of a gaping hole in Liverpool's midfield yesterday. It's crazy, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
That's crazy that we have.
Are you not gonna run it up like it's 10 men, big pause, or not? What are we doing? Is this Newcastle or is this Liverpool? Which one?
We need to just stop the show in its entirety until we just start getting.
That's only Lewis can do that. I'll be honest. Only Lewis can do that. But please do smash the likes, even if you are not exactly in the live chat. Live chat is always smash the likes. Exactly why they're always supporting. Whether it's by a comment, whether it's by a like, or whether it's a new subscription. If you're a new subscriber, remember to just get involved if you want. If not, remember to subscribe. Everyone's got channels as well. Can't be on a show without shouting everyone out. So everyone's channels are pretty much in their tabs as you can find it. Specs, let me talk to you quickly about Osula, bro. Yeah, I know you keep talking. I know Newcastle keep talking about 2 strikers, but I'm looking at him thinking, bro, you got something at home. Like every time he's played for you, I feel like, yeah, this kid looks good.
From the outside, I can understand why you're saying that. All of us Newcastle fans,
good impact.
No, I'll tell you what. I'm kind of pissed Rio took his limelight because I was mad happy for him. You get me, bro? But now no one's gonna remember that. You get me? It's about Rio and Liverpool and the usual blah blah blah. But anyway, I'm happy for him because, like you said, the whole summer's about Isak and bringing in replacement for Wilson and someone for Isak. And for me, Osula is not a striker for me. For me, it's not. Most Newcastle fans, I'm not happy for all of them, but we don't look at him that way. You get me? In pre-season, had a lot of opportunities. You get me? Like, nose of getting his back on his neck. You get what I'm saying? Because we bought it for cheap. We didn't bring him as some. You get me? He's just there for like potential, and Eddie Howe can coach him and rare. He's even been linked with Bayern Leverkusen right now, which is crazy. I don't know how that can work. So you're right in a sense. We've got him there, bro, but that ain't the answer, bro. And he will get his opportunity now because the makeshift striker, Gordon, 1,000 lashes again, as I said.
You say makeshift. What about Isak? Like, is this bid pending? Because I'm keep hearing.
I'm done with the Isak. I'm done with the Isak. Is it pending? And I'm hearing apparently.
It sounds like he's staying. Like he's done.
No.
Apparently, Edwards and our chairman met up with Isak or something. We represented some madness, and the deal will get done. Bro, it's all he said. She said. I don't know, bro. Do you get me? If he stays, he stays. I don't think that's healthy anyway. Let him go. You get him. Man's a pagan, whatever, bro. But back to your question, Will Osula, bruv, he ain't the answer, bro, right now. Respectfully, you get me?
You need a striker regardless, but I'm just saying...
We need 2 strikers, bro. Significant one.
Jackson looks like he might be...
Why can't Osula be the Callum
Wilson one? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, Joey, at the time, when it was Isak and Wilson, who's never fully fit anyway, Osula was there. You get what I'm saying, bro? It was cool in that sense.
He was growing, bro. He was still young.
And he's still growing, bro.
He's like 21. He can't, at this point, bro,
you know what?
He's not ready.
Bro, he's still raw, but his attributes are that he's strong, he's rapid, and he's fast, bro. Do you get me? And if he gets it, and our fans were crying out last season.
Good in the air as well, bro.
Yeah, exactly. He scored in the air last season as well. Our fans, I can speak for the fans definitely for this. We were crying out for him to get more minutes, especially when Wilson was on and off and injured, and we were thinking, why is Will not getting?
Why not?
That more experience. You get me, bro? But now,
why not though? Right? Like, at what point? Why not?
Give the kid a that's a question for Eddie. Like that part, I was a bit confused. No, I'm with you, Joey. I'm with you on that. But he scored. He's here, and you know what? Only him can force the hand now. Because while all that's going on, it's a bit like Hincapie. Not comparing them. I'm talking about in terms of like Hincapie's at Liverpool. And he's still continuing to hear about Isak, blah, blah, blah. But Hincapie is probably thinking, nah, bro, like, yeah, I can still be
here.
One of the main guys. I'm here, bro.
I hear that. Yeah,
so Osula's got to take that opportunity to say, all right, make that noise and put Gordon ahead of me in that central role. Cool. Now Gordon's out for how many games? Newcastle are in trouble, by the way. This is going to be interesting next few days because Joe Linton, it don't look good. Eddie Howe said. Fabian Schär had concussion. He's going to be out for a minute. Tonali, I think his shoulder thing or whatever. He's out, bro. No actual striker. You know,
you can manage the shoulder. You can manage the shoulder.
But Specs, isn't that the point that war has casualties? Like, do you know what I mean? When
it's so mad.
Do you know what I mean? Like, as in when a game is before,
like, do you know what, Jay? That's a great point because you lot going to turn it into some wrestling match. You lot was the ones ending up crying at the end of the game, bro.
Yeah,
how about that?
Look, man. Look, it was a spicy game. Maybe more on behalf of Newcastle. Maybe you get me. I think we went out there. I think it was whatever the plan was. We went out there, like you said, pack the midfield. You knew Joe Linton and the man them were gonna get in at them. You get me? Like certain man's ankles were getting taken.
You got next. Who's your next game?
Leeds,
Newcastle.
but Leeds away.
Look what Gordon done to Van Dijk. I still can't believe it. You know.
Nah, don't do that, man.
Don't think it was intentional. It wasn't intentional.
Don't do that, Matt. I saw Gravenberch all night. Don't do that.
Thank you, John.
What are you talking about?
Well. Speak that up.
Gravenberch was doing some. I love Gravenberch, but Gravenberch was doing some.
You talking about Gravenberch one, the one from behind? That one.
Yes.
That one,
bro. That was definitely no. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna count. That was a bad foul.
We got a penalty for the same.
That was a bad foul by Gravenberch, but Gordon's one was insane,
no, the holding,
bro.
Gordon was a bit.
Man was hugging Grab was hugging my man like a guy just left his missus and she's begging him to stay because you found him cheating.
Oh, you're talking about the penalty? That one.
Nah,
listen, man, I see it.
I mean,
it was everybody.
But the thing with corners, though,
let's not do that.
With corners, though, it's gonna be like touch and go. A lot.
It is, isn't it? Depends
it's like how long do you hold on to somebody before letting go? What's acceptable? I think different refs are going to have different thresholds. I think it's almost impossible for there to be a uniform way across all teams and across all matches of what constitutes holding the game. But with the other one, like Liverpool fans need to be kept, because what Gravenberch did to Bruno was not a million miles away from what Pickford did to Van Dijk.
Bro.
Hold on, what?
What Pickford did to Van Dijk?
Yeah.
The scissor challenge.
Yeah.
I'm saying the scissor challenge Gravenberch gave Bruno. My only saving grace for Gravenberch is Bruno stepped into it. Like he put his leg back. Like I'm trying to say, but it was a scissor kick.
Well done, Jay, but the force was not. I know what you're saying.
Well, listen, Liverpool fans, go watch that challenge, yeah? It was a scissor kick. It was a scissor challenge on a thing. The only thing was the mechanics were similar. The force level was not.
Jay, I have to disagree with that. You
guys need to watch that challenge again. I promise you.
If someone, I've got the game right now. Yeah, I'm going to watch
the game right now.
I've got the game right here on my other screen. I can tell you now.
Whatever you say, if it's against Liverpool, I'm in agreement.
Oh, bro, I was doing so well on this show.
This is why I never come on. This is why I don't come on the show. You know, because Bear Manager trying to get me right.
No, it's the same.
You're telling me it's the same. It's not the same. Jay, what you're saying, maybe the challenge in terms of the actual challenge was the
mechanics.
I agree.
The challenge was the same. I'm saying the mechanics of the
challenge. But Jay, go back and watch that Pickford one again. It's mad.
Yeah, that's force.
A lot more impact. There's a lot more impact on the Pickford.
It's still a bad challenge. Either way, he got away with it.
No.
That's why.
No, he got yellow specs. He got yellow.
No, but
what specs? Be real. You thought that was a red.
Brother, I just thought the game went even by the ref. Like, I was getting frustrated. Even when Konate used his two hands, the same way Euro did, and got away with it. You get me? Used his two hands. When Barnes, you get me? Obviously, Konate is a bit shaky.
That one I thought was a foul. I'll be real with you. I definitely thought that was a foul. I didn't understand that one.
I just don't think you can. I don't think you can complain. Okay, that's the only thing I can.
No, bro. I'm not complaining. What I'm saying is we accepted the challenge.
Both very physical. That's all.
What I'm saying is we accepted the challenge. We knew what type of game this was. But what I find funny though is that Newcastle, obviously being a home team and trying to set precedent, and it's the Isak derby. Yeah, these man tried to like do everything in their power to make sure we couldn't win the game, and that was dark arts. But we had to use a little bit of dark arts back. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, I'm not giving Newcastle. I'm not letting Newcastle complain either because they were dirty.
How Konate never got sent off it? I'm gonna bring it back. It's beyond
rattled from that, bro.
Bro.
And a referee, the big old
idiot. He didn't even look into it.
What? No, Cash, it's like that referee. This is why some of them are just wicked in that, bro. It come like that madness he done against Liverpool when they played at Spurs. He's the same referee, right? That sent off who did he sent off? Was it Jones or he sent off someone and it was incorrect?
Jones.
Yeah, you get me. So it come like he's trying to balance the thing. If you look at the camera, I remember, I don't know what channel you man watched it on, but the channel I watched it on, they showed a lot of the ref cam.
Yeah, the ref cam. Yeah,
ref cam. Ref cam.
I love that, by the way. You get me?
I like that still.
I love that, bro.
And I like when they announce stuff as well. Now,
I like. Yeah, I went on it before, but I think
I quite like Simon Hooper, to be honest. I think he's a decent ref.
The guy was looking
Hooper's not as bad as people make out.
Yeah, because he actually likes to talk to the players. He talks to the players, and I feel like he's a little bit more understanding. He's not a dick.
Man don't care about speed. Man care about decisions, bro. He's looking direct. And then when Bruno lost his mind, he was like,
But Bruno was doing mad stuff as well. No respect.
What were people looking for from Hooper yesterday? Because the tackles that were flying
more red cards.
Like, what were people?
Bro, we needed.
Some of the challenges.
If we're gonna keep it, but Gravenberch should have got sent off. Bruno Guimaraes should have got sent off. Gordon definitely, and so should Konate. He should have been evened up 9 versus 9.
So it should have been 9.
This is what my point is. Nobody gets to.
That's why I'm not complaining. This is what I'm saying. I've got the
nobody. I'm not letting anybody.
We got the 3 points. Why would I complain?
Complaining.
And we got no injuries. It's them, man, that want to try to do the whole. We're gonna intimidate, man. Joe Linton come off crying. And now he's got a broke shoulder.
Yeah, I heard he was crying. That's true.
The way this conversation started was, wait, I need to speak about the Anthony Gordon tackle. I'm like, no, you don't get to do that. Like, no, we don't do
that.
The game was so good, yeah. I'm thinking this is prime Barclays, like this is proper, yeah. And then you know what he says, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep it up to be prime Barclays, and does a challenge like that. See, back in the that would not he would never got sent off back in the day. But obviously, but I'm just saying that was man was going like 50 miles per hour.
And he was the only one. And from a distance, I was like, what's he doing? Because that's not a collective press. You ran all the way from there and you're behind him. So that pissed me off with Gordon. I know, like, obviously he's pumped up.
He's not getting away with it, by the way. He's on 0014. Don't give it that. I don't want to hear shit. This guy's got 0 goals, 0 assists in 14 games, got 2 red cards. No one's talking about it.
No good look, man.
Yeah, that's not good at all, bro.
That's why I said I don't buy the thing when some Newcastle fans were applauding him, saying that's so class from Gordon that he read a statement saying sorry. I'm like, fuck all that, bruv. You done it twice.
Sorry, you ruined the game nearly. Actually, end up.
No, that's cool.
A great spectacle.
I'm cool with that. But don't say I'm cool with that. You better say sorry, but don't be like it's class and rare. No, you accept the apology, but still giving me 1,000 lashes. That's 2 reds in close range time. And both red cards are to do in and around Liverpool, bro. The first one he got sent off, missed the cup final. He's lucky he still won it. That link up between Barnes and Tino was nice. And then in this game, you know, look, when you're a scouser, and then people will start making mad concepts like, is there match fixing going on? Is it some rare? You get me, bro? Obviously, no, I don't believe it's that, but I don't think it'll be him. I thought it'd be Joe Linton or Bruno to get a red.
That's what I thought.
Not our one makeshift striker.
Should have been though.
Gordon was going mad. He just didn't even slow down. It was crazy.
What's it called? A quick one again. Look, there's 1,600 nearly in here. Please keep smashing the like button. Anyone that's done so, massive appreciation. Anyone that's actually subscribed, as well, new subscribers, welcome aboard. I suppose you get some shows like this, and then you get Saturday shows where it's loud and hectic. So, best of the bunch, and you're included. So I don't know why you're nodding your head, because you know you're guilty. You're guilty. Him and Jimmy, I've got to split them up now. I think that's I've got to split them up. One's going on Sunday, one's going on Saturday.
Too much.
Jimmy the other day,
bro.
Madness.
We're bad.
Arsenal could sign Jimmy's favorite player in football right now. Yeah, that isn't related to Chelsea, and he will still cuss out how that's probably a bad sign for Arsenal.
There's a great video. There's a great video right now going around the internet again of Jimmy cussing out a cop. It's actually fantastic. You should, if you haven't watched it.
He was saying.
No, I haven't even seen that yet. Jay, looks like Savio's staying.
So been a tough week for Tottenham with transfers.
Ooh, yeah.
I've not been on the show since SA got hijacked. So.
How do you feel about that?
That's good. And so I've not been hiding. I think Kaz requested me on Thursday night or Wednesday, and I was like, I'm absolutely not coming on the show today. I was like, hey, I'm not coming on. Right? Do you know what I mean? Let people get it out of their system, and I'm here to face the music.
You're here now. Just calm down a bit.
No, but you got to say, you kind of saved us slyly. Well, actually, Man City did, because now Rodrygo is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, or is he?
Listen, I read it again today.
I'm just gonna say this.
Well, Spurs ain't getting him.
If Liverpool don't get Isak, I guarantee they look into Rodrygo.
We might do.
I think that could happen.
I think the thing is like, one, I said going into the game, I said if we beat City, why are they selling us Savio? Even if why are you gonna sell us a player when a team's capable of coming to your stadium and beating you? Why are you gonna then strengthen that?
Oh, so you're saying City are scared of Spurs?
Listen, I'd say we're their kryptonite. I think Pep's lost to us and Liverpool 10 times. So we're both the teams he's lost to the most in his career, which is to me, I think it's the most ironic thing ever that arguably the greatest manager of all time, his kryptonite is Tottenham Hotspur. You know, it's like God just decides to give us a gimme. So I'm disappointed that he's not coming if he doesn't come. But yeah, I like I said, Marmoush, Doku, like I think if I'm Savio, I'm pushing for the move. It's a World Cup year. Like, if Spurs are going to tell you you're going to be the face of the project versus being one of 3 rotation options on the left wing in a World Cup year, and the money's right for you, why don't you want to leave? Like, why wouldn't you?
I keep telling you, everyone's had their lick. Yeah, and what I mean by that is everyone's had a go at Newcastle, and everyone's had a turn in it. It's your turn to get Visser now. It's gonna be
that's what I'm saying. Like, I was mocking Newcastle. Like,
it'll be difficult because the Charleston.
That whistle one ain't dead yet, bro. It's not dead yet.
Yeah. Like, obviously, being ambitious. I mean, people will say this is your level, Jay. Like, and I think this is the problem for Spurs sometimes is we're the runt of the litter of the top 6, but a lot of the teams outside the top 6 don't respect us properly, which means that when we're doing negotiations, it's a mess because. You see how Palace bent over for Arsenal straight away? Do you know what I mean? Oh, yes, here, Mr. Berta. 3 bags full, Mr. Berta. Spurs, we like spending days. Same with Nottingham Forest. They don't respect us. They wouldn't do what they did to us, to Man City. So I feel like it's important that Spurs keep trying to do these players. But I think our issue is slightly different from Newcastle's. The players are seemingly agreeing to come to us. Like Eze agreement, Gibbs White agreement, Savio agreement. We're not getting the deals over the line. So that's a Levy thing. That's a chairman relation thing. That's a selling club thing. So yeah, I'm disappointed, but I'll see at the end of the window before I start bitching.
Be interested, man.
Who are you gonna get? Because I'm seeing like 70 million euro bid for like Nico Paz, and I'm thinking like,
honestly, we need a 10 and we need a winger. So I think Malik Fofana. If I'm Spurs, go try and get Malik Fofana. It'll cost 45 million. Yeah. And then I think,
hey Jay, why don't you test for Kobbie Mainoo? With all that whole,
we need a number 10. Mainoo's still that 6'8", 10 hybrid kind of. I don't even think he knows his position properly.
I know, but you got a coach. You got a good coach. So this is like now you can get that kind of player and have them build them into that type of thing. You know, build them into
maybe. The thing is just with that, I would have rather just had. I was saying Grealish on loan would have been good. It's like
I hear you, but the whole thing with Grealish,
you missed out on that one. Still.
No, but the whole thing with Grealish was he wanted to stay north. Like he was not moving back.
But the thing is like we've got 6 days left of the window. Like people are saying,
do you think Mainoo you can't do 10? You out your mind.
That's what I'm saying. There's not much. You're basically blind players now at this point that a team doesn't want. Do you know what I mean? Because not many teams are willing to, even for whatever you're going to offer them, the disruption to teams at this point at the end of the window is not worth it. So
Spurs, you could buy Nkunku, it wouldn't bother us.
Nkunku, I don't think Nkunku is a 10. I think he's more of a second striker. So like not for me. I don't know. So he's not.
That's why we're moving to Xavi Simons. Just move up.
I think Xavi. I think Spurs are like if Spurs stick around that Xavi Simons, I think we can get him. Like I feel like Spurs. You guys don't want to pay 50 million for him.
Yeah, but the issue is they're in Chelsea in a position where Xavi Simons only wants Chelsea, and that's it.
Exactly. It's literally Jay. It's literally has nothing to do with what we would pay for Xavi Simons. It's just to offload Nkunku, and we're
that's what. But what I'm saying is that from what
if you think that you can get him at the end of the window, and if Nkunku doesn't move, then sure, that's potentially.
Yeah, that's the only potential you have. But I think Nkunku could move. And you still don't get him because you don't want to pay $50 million down.
That's just literally not true.
I'm not convinced.
I'm telling you from the Chelsea perspective, from the Chelsea reporting, that's flat out just not true.
No, listen, I'm saying Xavi Simons at this moment in time, yeah, he's still bringing in Garnacho. Yeah, he's still bringing in Garnacho.
That's not done either.
Yeah, but,
so
yeah, but what,
again, you want to keep on. Yo, don't talk about the transfer news that we're doing. If you all I'm saying to you is, bro, listen, all I'm saying to you is you're just making things up, though. Don't make things up. I'm not making things up. I literally saw it say Chelsea want to include players in the Xavi Simons deal. They don't want to pay the cash. That's not true. It's literally not true. David Ornstein came out today. The only thing that's holding the Xavi Simons deal done is Nkunku being moved. That's it. It has nothing to do with how much money we're willing to spend.
I saw Garnacho, but I didn't see Xavi Simons. The
Garnacho deal, we've had multiple bids rejected. So I don't know why you think Garnacho's done. It's not.
Yeah, Garnacho is closer than Xavi Simons.
Obviously. No, that's also
closer than Xavi Simons.
Bro, I'm telling you. There we go. You don't want to listen to the Chelsea fan that's sitting on
I'm telling you, do you think Xavi Simons is closer than Garnacho?
What?
Xavi Simons deal, as in who are you going to sign first? Xavi Simons or Garnacho?
It depends on who gets sold first.
Bro, you're signing Garnacho first. We all know you're signing Garnacho first.
Bro,
I don't know yet. I think if it's dependent. Jackson and Nkunku need to leave. I don't know who goes where because Nkunku looks like he's going to Leipzig. Jackson to
it literally Bayern. Says and from all the things that were being reported on Chelsea, they expect both of them to still be done if there are sales. If they are sales, period. That's it. Not that we don't have the money or willing to spend money.
Jackson's definitely gone, though, isn't it? Jackson's definitely gone.
I mean, it looks like Bayern. The Bayern deal for Jackson is like close.
Well, he said options. He said England, Germany, and somewhere like he's still. I think.
Yeah, the Bayern deal is close, bro. It's like 10 million off.
Personal terms agreed. Apparently, I heard. I heard that part. Yeah.
Personal terms are agreed.
And what are Bayern paying for him? Like $4 million.
Apparently, it's going to be a loan. It's going to be a loan with they want a fee with an obligation. A little bit like Højlund. To be fair, I need to put that guy up the title. I love talking shit on him. They're going to give us like. What is it? I can't remember, like £5 million or something like that, with a loan fee, and then an obligation of like 34 million on condition.
Yeah, we want 15 plus 50.
Yeah, but you're not. I don't think you're gonna get 15 for him.
Yeah,
but that's how you start. You high, do it high, and then you just work it to whatever you get in it.
I think we'll get 10, 12, but still.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you get 10 or 12 because it makes up the 60 million of your valuation in the end, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere around 65.
I think in this day and age, that's brilliant business for me. Like he's never worth 80 million, but in this day and age of shite strikers, for a guy that actually does have 30 league goals, I think it's league. Is it league goals or altogether in 2 seasons? Yep. It's not that bad.
No, not shit. Definitely not.
You see.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
You see Bayern moving. You see what they did to Leipzig. Their team is looking crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. I still don't like their central options as much, personally, but
they're banging though, bro.
And they got Musiala's injured, and he will be back at some point. You know, you're talking about the Bundesliga. You're about to take someone off of Spurs yet again.
Yeah. So
Jay, don't worry about the last hijack. There's a new one.
My favorite defender.
There's a new one too.
Listen. At this point in time, like it's I'm just gonna put like Captain Phillips on kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, because at least you can see a good high quality hijacking with good acting, rather than what I've been subjected to for the last couple of weeks in this window. So I'm imagine if Spurs hadn't won our first 2 games, 5 goals scored, 0 conceded, go into Man City. The fan base would
be crashing out. You'll be crashing out already.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying. So we're lucky that the team's been. Thomas Frank has done such a damn good job since he's come in. Do you know what I mean? Like he's done a brilliant job. He's managed to give, rightly or wrongly, whether Levy and Lang and the scouts and the transfer team deserve the little bit of wiggle room that they've got at the moment that Frank's given them. Like we've got a week until Bournemouth. Looking at the team, I think we've probably got enough to beat Bournemouth, as in what we've got already. So you essentially have until the window closes, to bring in 2 attacking players that can help contribute to what's clearly a decent base setting. So listen, the club needs to not let me down. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows I'm a Tottenham Hotspur apologist. Never gonna change. The club needs to make me not look like a fucking idiot. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Tariq, what's up? I'm a Paul fan. No one watches football knows mine. He's a baller. He just needs a stable team, not a rotten one like United, and a good coach. I'll take him to Liverpool in a heartbeat. I wouldn't call United rotten. I just think the coaching part and his plan is for me. Let's put it like this. I'll probably talk about it more on my channel in the next 5 minutes, whatever. But if there's no plan for Kobbie Mainoo, Amram can sincerely fuck right off. Simple as that. You can fuck. I'll do player over manager on that part. But the thing, no, I don't care. If you're not winning, I don't care. There has to be a plan for Kobbie. I'm sorry, you have to build a team around him, not Bruno Fernandes and all this shit. I'm not gonna get into it, but
wild, bro.
I can't stand that.
No, get into it. I want to hear this.
Your captain is disgusting.
No, I've already had 2 free head losses. Apparently, I've been put in this fucking fan reaction TV shit as well. So
You lost,
all I'm gonna say, yeah, all the Portuguese man that Man United own. 2 out of 3 right now can definitely fuck off. 3 out of 3, you're not far. You're not far off. You're not far off. You're not far off. Because if I'm seeing, oh, he's got to fight for his position, but you're letting Bruno Fernandes, be the guy that starts in the 8 who's not an 8. Not my best. It's like, it's mad. The maddest thing is, we'll see in it. It could be just one game, right? Could be, but there's too much PTSD because you can fit all these players in. You could actually have Bruno in the 10th. You could have that. But my thing is, before you get into it, is Bruno's he's clearly been regressing for the last 2 years. Yeah, you can see if you're a United fan, week in, week out, you're watching it. You can see he is not getting any better. He's getting a lot worse. His stats that he lives off of ain't getting any greater. I can't live off Europa League forever. Do you know what I mean? And set pieces. This is my issue. So not taking 100 million is gonna shoot us in the fucking foot. Simple as that.
But Kaz, I'm gonna obviously, as a fully paid up assistant chairman to the Bruno Defense League BDL, please join us. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm looking at your squad building of your manager. You have a very good 10, whether people like it or not. I like to think
there's a couple. There's a couple.
You bring in Mbeumo and Cunha, but you already have a good 10. You only really needed one.
But you got to look at
because you're trying to say that these 2 guys who've never led a top team are going to be able to lead a top team. Cool. That's
but
fine.
you got to look towards the future.
If you're going to speculate on that, it has to work.
Yeah.
What you've done, if you've got one asset in Bruno, you've brought 2 players who are playing in those positions, and I'm just like,
but they're better.
It would have been better to bring one of them in and bring in a midfielder.
But no, I said this. How about this? I said United needed a 6/8 more than they needed a striker because the ball will never get because the ball will never get up the field. Evidently, they will never get to the striker if you don't have a capable enough 6/8 and someone that can partner that. The thing is, Bruno, for you talking about top team, United haven't been top team for years. So if we're gonna keep it a buck, he captained us to 15th. Love. But on that notice, you got to move on. I've seen you lose. I'll say this one time only. I've seen you lose Harry Kane. I've seen them lose Aubameyang. I've seen these guys down here lose a couple players over the years, Mane's and stuff like that. I've seen these lot lose some good players as well, bro. At the end of the day, you move on because you're not the future. You're not the future. There needs to be a future without this guy being in the team. How about this? I wouldn't even have him in my 10. I like the low centre gravity type of 10.
My thing is like let's do like for me. I just want to see it. Yeah, drop Bruno. Yeah,
he's the most world-class player I've ever seen in my life.
Let's play Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko. And when you guys don't score any goals again, because the thing is, Kaz, you brought in 2 of the biggest overachievers in XG in Mbeumo and Cunha and put them in the team, and you still can't score.
Yeah, so, but that's like, it. The thing is, it's coming.
There's something deeper than Bruno.
Oh yeah. But that's down to the manager.
That's the coach, though. All day.
Yeah, of course it's down to a coach. And now it's like you're looking at Burnley, thinking, "Rah, bro, like, are you getting points at Grimsby? How about this? Are you getting through at Grimsby or not? Like, this is where I'm kind of going.
And you better start Sesko against Grimsby for his own sanity, for his own confidence, because
he needs 90
minutes.
He needs game time, innit? He needs game time.
The thing is, when it's done, I'm not even going to get into it, but if it's at the expense of Kobbie because of Bruno, then Bruno and Delo and Amram can go back to Portugal, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Go to Sporting, go to where did he come from? Where did he come from? Porto, was it Delo or whatever? Delo didn't, I don't think.
Oh, Delo, no, I don't know.
I think come from Porto. You can fuck right off.
I think, yeah.
I think they're arse. They're arse.
What about you,
That's
Garnacho?
what I mean.
What about you,
Bruno,
Garnacho?
for me,
I think that
no.
era's end, bro.
Oh yeah, God, he can
This is
fuck off.
Bruno's
as well,
era. Bruno's era has ended at Manchester United. We just don't. They just don't want to accept it.
No, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
here's
because
why-
United fans have this weird thing about change. They don't like change too much, or do you know what I mean? And they think we need to be grateful for the most world class player I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, so I will never understand.
Well,
when it takes away from United foundations, when it takes away from United foundations and principles, core principles that's why this club has thrived for like 100 years or whatever more, then at the expense of a fucking Portuguese Magnifico, more like Magnifico, bro. Fuck off. Crap, man. I don't think he's that, man. He's not that. This is rubbish,
exactly
man.
The way I felt about Mount. This is exactly the way I felt about Mount. He was not good enough to be our main creator on this team. He was positionally unaware. Like
my thing is, I don't deny,
how I felt about it.
He's good at creating stuff, whatever you class as a creative chance. On the ball is great, but it's like off the ball, you suck. Yeah, not only that, you suck.
Perfect.
Ball recoveries can't, bro. You know what? Yeah, how about this? I want the chat to get involved, and I want all of you lot to get involved. Bar J, Bruno Fernandes. What's your honest opinions about him? Be real.
Can I ask him just before you go?
No, I know. No, Jay. I've asked everyone else.
Didn't he say Bar J?
Like, I feel United. I feel United are doing. You know, with Pogba, the same thing that they did with Pogba. They're doing it. Hold on, let me just find the point, because it's like when you want Bruno to do everything, yeah, you're gonna start critiquing him for certain things that he's not doing perfectly. You want him to defend. You want him to score. You want him to create.
For not defend, bro.
No. This is what you don't get. The issue is he can't defend. He's the reason why we gave up. How about this? The low in him is the reason why we gave up a goal against Emil Smith-Rowe. And two, it's his problem why he feels like he has to do everything.
I'd take Bruno. Sell him to Tottenham. 60 million.
Inshallah.
Bruno's been bad.
When you realize, he fucks up your overall team play, let me know. But anyways, honest opinions, not Jay.
That's part of the culture as well, though. Like in terms of where Fernandes plays.
He's just dead because he's been under bear coaches and he just does the Hollywood thing.
No, but he's a natural number 10.
Let's be fair, though. Yeah, let's be fair.
He's a second striker.
You can't build up. You can't play short. Everything's got to be the furthest man away. Everything's the furthest Hollywood, furthest man. I got to show the cameras that I can spray the ball 100 yards, bro. He's a cannon, bro. That's all he does. He just cannons things, bro.
Furthermore, he won't get no better, bro. That's a rally. That's what I see anyway, bro. Overall, in that whole Man United setup and just the club in general, bro, let's keep it real. There has been moments where he has kind of saved the team in moments, yeah? He saved the team. He's not a captain for me. He's not a captain for me, bro. He shouldn't be played in that. So he should be played much more forward. I think in another team, maybe Jay's right. In another team, you might see a better version of Bruno. But in general of him, that ain't my captain, bro. He moans too much. He sets a bad precedent for the other players. Like I said, that penalty against Fulham, this is your captain, bro.
And why did he blame
it? And he's part of the referee, bro. And he's arguing the referee in game time.
Soft.
I saw it live, yeah. And I thought I was seeing things, bro. I said, is he actually like getting distracted about the referee?
Yeah.
Like I said, nah, I'm seeing things. Then when he came out and started speaking about this shit, I said, brother, you 2 weeks fine, 10,000 lashes. You're not a captain, and that ain't a good precedent for the other players, bro. And I think low key, some of the other players look at him side eye. You know, they must be behind the scenes. You get me? Amram will never ever sub him or bench him. Yes, he's your captain. You don't usually take off captains, but for the sake of the game, the Arsenal game, low key, if you check it, it was him that gave that poor pass to my man, and that led to a corner and the Arsenal goal. This one, I'm not sure if it was Mount or if it was Bruno. I don't know who wasn't tracking right.
No, it's Bruno. Bro. Mount was off.
Well, then case closed then. So
it's again. By the way,
let me quickly say something on Bruno.
One thing. That's twice why we've conceded now. He gave away the fucking corner in the first place against Arsenal, which was avoidable, and the second one he didn't.
No, he's right, bro. I just said that.
He did give it the ball. He did. Let me say this though.
I just said it.
Let me say this though about Bruno. Firstly, you have to look at the manager. This makes no sense to me. So this is where me and Cass will slightly disagree. Yeah, even if I think Bruno's a 10, Cass thinks he's second striker. Okay, cool. Playing further up the pitch. Why are you putting him in the number 8 next to a 32-year-old or 31-year-old who literally has no legs, can't run? 36. He can't run anymore. Yeah,
facts.
It doesn't make any sense to even they're trying to compensate. Yeah. By playing 3 at the back. In fact, it's probably making it worse because what they should really do is play a 3-man midfield, and that's where you maybe, and I say maybe, you need to bring in another midfielder anyway to play alongside Casemiro, who can't run. Then you can maybe move Bruno further forward. You can still have your front 3 of Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha. What I don't understand with Bruno Fernandes is this, though. You're the captain. You're supposed to set an example. And there's so many times he does the petulant thing and he'll do something. Like, say someone's supposed to run somewhere and he does this, throwing up hands, making sure everyone's Now, come on, bro. Set an example. You're the captain. Like, the young ones are supposed to be looking at you. You're supposed to set an example. But I will say this, though. All that being said, though, he's still a good goal-scoring midfielder. I'm going to read you out. I'm going to read you out some numbers over the years, yeah? This is what Bruno's done.
Premier League, can you do Premier League?
I'll do Prem. I'll do Prem. I'll just do Prem.
You do the Premier League, yeah.
I'll do Prem. 8, 18, 10, 8, 10, 8.
Wait, one sec. Which years are they?
Okay. So 2019, 2020, he got 8. In the 2020-2021 season, got 18. In the 21-22 season, he got 10. In the 22-23 season, he got 8. In the 23-24 season, he got 10. And in the 24-25 season, last season, he got 8. That's not bad.
I guess a majority of them are, guess what they've been? Penalties.
I understand that, but if we he won't gonna say
no. Save the team goal.
Cass. Since he's been at Man United over the last, I want to say 3 years, has he been your top goal scorer?
Unfortunately, I think in a couple of them, yeah, which is awful.
But that's insane to me.
No, but that's what Ten Hag has done. But I'm just saying, the thing is with a lot of his goals is either from a set piece, which is, bro, I'm never going to take anything away from a free kick. A good free kick is a good free kick. And penalties, yeah. The one thing when people talk about over XG and over this and blah, 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 I'm not looking at it as a goal-scoring midfielder. If you look at Bruno Fernandes, his shot selections over the bar and that, he's not that guy. Bro, I wish I could have a Bruno 4 or 5 years ago, man. Honestly, I wish he was there today. You didn't build around him correctly, Man United's fault. Didn't build around him and Pogba by not giving him a DM and a capable enough front line. You're going to have fault. Bro, he's been a subject of poor build at United. And right now, he's unfortunately the guy that's not the guy to move United forward. You're going to leave next year anyways.
I think
if you sold him for 100 million,
obviously.
If you sold him for 100 million, you could have got Belabor for the premium price. Who cares? I'm all about balance. Even if there was 3 in the midfield, it's all about balance, and he's not in my balance. Do you know what I mean? If you get a 6, I want Kobbie in there. I want Ahmad or Cunha in there because either of them can play left wing and tuck inside. That's fine. A bit like what Eze will do. And I want a proper 6. Do you know what I mean? I want some legs. I want low center gravity players that don't get tackled, like Bernardo Silvas and stuff, like Caicedo's. That's why I want Ahmad in my 10. That's his original position. Prefer him there. Or on the right. I don't really care. But or on the left. I don't care where he is.
This is why you get the team you deserve. What do you mean you want Ahmad in the 10 over Bruno?
Don't tell me about respectfully, I'm trying to move on as a team. Not as a Bruno FC.
Yeah, but Ahmad can never be number 10 over Bruno. Come on.
Okay, you can go left wing. I don't give a shit. He can be. Bruno is 31 years old. It's not the point. I want a balance, and he doesn't provide balance anymore. He doesn't. He can't get on the pitch quick enough. He's got a decent shot, yeah, but that barely goes in anymore. Yeah, he loses the ball consistently too much in certain areas where you shouldn't lose the ball. When you try to do creativity stuff and you lose the ball, that's fine. Yeah, in certain areas, you're going to get that. But when you lose in dangerous positions, it pisses me right off.
I think
your manager set him up to fail, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, Amarim's on a 10
his own show, though. That, I think this is the point that we keep on forgetting over the last 3 years. Bro. He makes his show. It's the Bruno show when he's on the field.
That's fine.
Did you not notice? Did you watch the Fulham game, Joey?
Yeah. Of course.
Did you notice how everything had to go down the left, and Ahmad and Mbeumo were waiting for the ball for time because they had to go through Bruno.
Bro, this is my point. My point is, at this point, right? At this point, okay, I haven't got to put this. My point is, at this point, you have to. You absolutely have to just move on for the betterment of the team.
Sure.
Like, that's it. For the betterment of the way that this has to be built, like, you're not going to get the best out of Bruno in that spot regardless. Regardless. Unless you decide
I
you're
agree.
going to
How about this?
Again,
Everything Amram said, yeah, is kind of coming to fruition. Coach, I believe he's changing all of that. But guess what happened for him to succeed at Sporting? They sold him, put Ruben Amram as the manager, and then rebuilt. The one thing that Ten Hag decided to do is go against his principles and not try to build around what he wanted to do. Amram's doing the same thing by not saying, I want him out. You could have sold him and could have got your midfielders. Because if you're going to play two in the center, right, you need some good midfielders, bro. I promise you that. And that's what you didn't do. So on that notice, you shot yourself in the foot by not telling them I need that, and you're done. Simple. Unless you go out at the end and say, you know what, we're going to spend 110 million on Baleba, which we're not going to do.
He did cry for midfield in public, though. He did. He did say what he wanted.
We have been, but it's just there might be something that happens. But even if a midfielder comes in, Bruno's not in my team. He's not.
I hear it. For balance, he shouldn't be in that team there. He can't play the 6'8", bro. It doesn't make any. You're better off playing
Bruno. The thing is,
you want to keep, and I get your point. You have a good point. But all these people that keep being given the keys to the kingdom to replace Bruno don't get it done. None of them get it done.
No,
you want to keep saying it. But my point is this, Kaz, because you can't keep. Bruno's not playing in the 10s. Bruno's not playing in the 10s right now. What Acuna and Buemo created.
The ball don't get to them quick enough, bro.
You can't blame Bruno for everything. Where was your chance creation versus Fulham?
You see 2 games yet of Cunha, and you can see what he's capable of. But guess what we don't do?
He's capable of. Okay, why are you holding him to a different standard? You're not holding him to actually creating chances in GA. You're saying you see what he's capable of. But with Bruno, he's not doing it.
Stop it, because Bruno don't even score open play goals, let alone get open play assists.
On Buemo yet.
Oh my God, because the ball don't get to them.
Right, got it.
The ball, if you look at Bruno, how slow he gets the ball.
How many shots did Buemo and Cunha have against Arsenal?
I don't know. A few.
Exactly. So they had plenty of the ball against Arsenal.
Bruno had a shot against fucking Fulham. The ball does not get to these front men quick enough when Bruno and Casemiro's in there. Never quick enough. Never ever quick enough. And no one talks about it because he's in the 8. Can't do the 10 better than Cunha because he can't even carry the ball.
What do you mean he can't do?
He can't do anything.
Let Cunha prove he can do the 10 better than Bruno.
Crap. He's better than him. He's better than him. He's not even Man United's best player. He's not. He's like 5th.
All right. All I'm saying is the threshold you have for these players versus Bruno, you are grading them off a different gradient. And to me, that's very clear.
I want a team.
These players are showing it, but they're not actually showing it. But they're hypothetically showing it. I hear it.
I want a team, not individuals, a team.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
I haven't had teams. I've had individuals for years. The one time I want a team that doesn't involve fucking rat face, I get fucking slated for it. It's mental. It's mental.
No, I have no issue with you not wanting Bruno in the team. I am merely saying that the players you want to replace him have got to show that they're capable of being better than Bruno. And to me, they have not yet. I will be happy to admit that they're better once they show that they are better.
Yeah, it really showed it at 15th. But what's it called? If Paul conceded 2 against Arsenal, they ain't coming back. Yeah, probably not.
Maybe not. Yeah, the defense is we can't concede against Arsenal. Their defense too good.
Anyway, people, make sure you subscribe up. I was only meant to do 5 more minutes, end up being 15. I'm gonna go live on NAF to talk about how much I hate Bruno more. And if you want to jump over, it's up to you. Matt's going live on Coppish, I think.
Yeah, we should be still. I got to sort that out. I got to plan out quickly. It should be 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
And then, yeah, man. Are you going live with Mildred?
No, remember I do the night owl sessions, innit? That's always every night, late at night, innit? Night owl sessions.
Anyways, NAF raid it up. Make sure you subscribe to everyone. And also, we're nearly on 600 likes. So if you could do that on the way out, then come join me. That would be sick. Love.
Let's up.